Good morning and welcome to historic Joint Base Myer-Henderson Hall, originally established as Fort Whipple in 1863 and changed to Joint Base Myer-Henderson Hall in 2009. Its main purpose was fortification and the defense of Washington. Since its inception, Joint Base Myer-Henderson Hall has been the home of horse cavalry, artillery, and infantry. Today, it is home to the Old Guard, the United States Army Band, and the United States Army Garrison. Before today's review begins, the United States Army Band, Pershing Zone, presents a pre-ceremonial concert featuring the following musical selections: American Soldier and Eagle Squadron March. Once again, good morning and welcome. Today, the United States Army Military District of Washington, represented by the soldiers of the 3rd United States Infantry Regiment, the Old Guard, and the United States Army Band, Pershing's Own, pay a special tribute to several soldiers who are retiring after many years of distinguished service to the United States Army and our nation. Participating in today's ceremony, from left to right, is the United States Army Band, Pershing's Own, formed in 1922 by then Army Chief of Staff, General John J. Pershing. The United States Army Band is the premier band of our senior service. Pershing's Own provides musical support for ceremonies and special events in our nation's capital and throughout the United States. The United States Army Band is under the direction of Major Dae Kim and led by Drum Major Rob Moore. Elements of the Old Guard include Bravo Company, commanded by Captain Doug Rohde and led by Sergeant First Class Nigel Cox. Next on line is Hotel Company, commanded by First Lieutenant Thomas McGuire and led by Sergeant First Class Jason Hickman. Since the days of the American Revolution, the colors have been one of the most important elements of a military unit. Therefore, in the center of our formation and bearing the national color is the nation's foremost color team, the 3rd Infantry's Continental Color Guard, led by Sergeant Jose Lopez. Next on line is Honor Guard Company, commanded by Lieutenant Dirk Weisenberger and led by First Sergeant Joel Maldonado. Following is the Commander-in-Chief's Guard, patterned after the unit created by General George Washington in 1776 to be his personal guard. The Commander-in-Chief's Guard is commanded by Lieutenant Michael Deuce and led by Sergeant First Class Matthew LaRue. Next on line is Headquarters Company, commanded by Nicolette Kistner and led by First Sergeant Sean Sweeney. The last element to your left, dressed in the Continental Musician's uniform, is the United States Army Old Guard Fife and Drum Corps. During the American Revolution, musicians wore the reverse colors of their parent infantry unit. The men and women of the United States Army Old Guard Fife and Drum Corps maintained this tradition by wearing red coats instead of the infantry blue. The corps is led today by Drum Major John Parks. Ladies and gentlemen, moving into position is the Commander of Troops for today's ceremony, Lieutenant Colonel David M. Lambourne, 4th Battalion, 3rd United States Infantry Regiment, the Old Guard. The history of the 3rd United States Infantry Regiment reflects the growth and development of our nation. 52 well-earned campaign streamers, 2 Valorous Unit Awards, 5 Meritorious Unit Commendations, and 5 Superior Unit Awards attest to the Old Guard's record of bravery in action and achievements during peacetime. Ladies and gentlemen, taking the reviewing stand are the hosts for today's retirement ceremony, Major General Omar J. Jones, Commanding General, United States Army Military District of Washington, and Command Sergeant Major Richard A. Woodring, Command Sergeant Major, United States Army Military District of Washington. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the advancing of the colors and remain standing for the United States National Anthem.
Colors, forward, march! Sir, the persons to be honored in colors are present. Present the command. Shoulder, forward, and one, and two, and three. Present. Out. And one, and two, and three. Detachment. Present. Arms. Detachment. Order. Arms.
Please be seated.
Order. Arms. And one, and two. Order. Follow. And one, and two, and three. Ceremonial. At ease. And one, and two. Staff. Ceremonial. At ease.
Ladies and gentlemen, Major General Jones and Command Sergeant Major Woodring are taking their position to honor today's retirees. Headquarters, Department of the Army, Special Orders. Colonel Paul T. Brooks, Information Operations. Colonel Thomas J. Clancy, Jr., Armor. Colonel Greg B. de Guzman, Logistics. Colonel Jeffrey S. Kopp, Judge Advocates Corps. Colonel Robert E. Wichman, Chaplain Corps. Lieutenant Colonel Justin K. Colbert, Armor. Lieutenant Colonel Monique N. Compare Anderson, Finance Corps. Lieutenant Colonel Samuel A. Escobar, Engineer Corps. Lieutenant Colonel John F. McKenna, Field Artillery. Lieutenant Colonel Robert B. Nelson, Judge Advocate Corps. Lieutenant Colonel Edgar J. Otalora, Military Police Corps. Lieutenant Colonel Lakeitha De Prielo, Military Intelligence. Major Michael B. Morella, Logistics. Major Max Ramirez, Medical Service Corps. Chief Warrant Officer 5, Nolan G. Beck, Aviation. Sergeant Major Greg W. Curry, Adjutant General's Corps. Sergeant Major Christopher A. Foster, Military Intelligence. Master Sergeant Tanya L. Ross, Adjutant General's Corps. Master Sergeant Roderick A. Tabula, Quartermaster's Corps. Sergeant First Class Misty L. Cady, Medical Service Corps. Sergeant First Class Matthew J. Clowder, Military Intelligence. Sergeant First Class Gregory J. McS, Signal Corps. Sergeant First Class Lateef L. Thomas, Transportation Corps. We are proud to recognize these soldiers' devotion to our country, and we wish them happiness and prosperity in their well-earned retirement. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the posting of the colors.
Post the colors. Staff, right? Face.
Please be seated.
Air Marshal.
Ladies and gentlemen, Major General Jones.
Well, good morning, everyone. What a great day to be a soldier. I will tell you, getting a chance to stand on the floor with these soldiers to your front that you're seeing out on your screens right now, awe-inspiring every single time. Please join me in a round of applause for everyone that makes this incredible ceremony happen. Fellow general officers, command sergeants major, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, but most importantly, retiring soldiers and your families. On behalf of the 40th Chief of Staff of the Army, General James C. McConville, welcome to today's Department of the Army retirement ceremony. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for sharing this ceremony with this incredible, amazing group of Americans to our front. I truly wish everyone could be here today in person. These are unique times. Unique for the world, unique for the country, and unique for our Army. But these are also special times, and this is a special ceremony today. Special for our retirees, special for their families, and special for our Army. You have truly honored them and honored their families with your presence, both here in person and virtually today. I'd like to start by recognizing the outstanding soldiers of the Old Guard and the U.S. Army Band, Pershing Zone, to your front. These great soldiers represent the professionalism and the dedication of our entire Army. Over 1 million soldiers in uniform today, and they make this ceremony, just like every single thing they do, memorable. Today I want to talk for just a couple minutes about selfless service. It's one of our values, one of the Army's values, and it's something that the soldiers that just stood before us have represented every single day. In fact, this group of 25 retiring leaders represents 616 years of selfless service to our nation. And collectively, they represent over 35 years of combat. As selfless servants, they have spent the last 20 years, and in some cases, over 30 years, putting the welfare of the nation, the welfare of the Army, and the welfare of their subordinates before their own. To the American public, they're simply soldiers. But to us, they're family, bound by a common thread of duty, honor, and country. During the span of their careers, these professionals did everything their country asked, and more, from fighting and deterring enemies, to training soldiers for combat, to deploying overseas, often multiple times. And they achieved remarkable success in everything they did. Families, I know you are very proud of each and every one of them, and I can assure you their soldiers, their peers, their leaders, and all Americans share that pride as well. The journalist Tom Brokaw coined the phrase, the greatest generation. He was referring to the generation that grew up during the Great Depression and then went on to fight and win in the Second World War. He wrote, quote, that these men and women, fought not for fame and recognition, but because it was the right thing to do, unquote. And like Mr. Brokaw's greatest generations, the leaders we honor in this ceremony also served selflessly, not for fame or recognition, but simply because it was the right thing to do. They served, and in many cases fought, in places such as Kuwait, the Balkans, Afghanistan, Iraq, and other places around the world. They trained in the hills of Korea, the deserts of California, the swamps of Louisiana, and the snow-covered hills of Europe. And their sacrifice and our Army's commitment to our nation continues today as soldiers around the country, just like this incredible group retiring today, protect all of us around the world as we respond to this pandemic and take care of the American people. When you ask them why, they'll typically look down at their shoes, they'll avoid eye contact, and they'll humbly respond, I just wanted to serve my country. I just wanted to make a difference. And what a difference each and every one of you made. These great leaders kept our country safe during some truly demanding times. And their uniforms tell the story. The ribbons, the badges, the patches reflect their service, their skills, and their assignments over the years. And the golden stripes, the stripes in their lower right sleeve, reflect their combat tours of duty. The uniforms tell the story of the Army profession, of battles fought and won, of overseas missions to aid those in need, and of valor and sacrifice. But for every ribbon, every badge, every combat stripe, there's a story that's not told, the story of families who served right alongside their soldiers, who shared in their sacrifices, and who provided our soldiers the support, the strength, and the courage to accomplish what our nation asked of them. Our families truly are the strength of our soldiers. So on behalf of our nation, I thank the families for your unwavering support to our soldiers and support to our Army. Please join me in a round of applause for all Army families. To the soldiers retiring today, I congratulate you on a job well done. You stood guard and maintained the eternal vigilance which has kept this country free for 245 years. I am honored to have served with each and every one of you. You've all distinguished yourselves during a career of dedicated service to our nation. It's probably not what you want to hear during your retirement ceremony, but your work's not over. You're professional problem solvers and professional team builders. You exemplify the American spirit of getting things done and taking care of people. As you enter the retiree roles today, know that you are a soldier for life. And though not in uniform, I have no doubt you'll continue to lead by example and serve our nation in your communities. As a retired soldier, you will continue to be a symbol of our Army and what it means to serve. You will always be an ambassador of our Army, and I encourage you to also be an advocate for the Army and to inspire those that you know to follow in your footsteps, to don the cloth of our nation, and to also serve. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Army leadership and on behalf of a grateful nation, thank you for your many years of incredible service. God bless you. God bless your families. I wish you the very best moving forward. Army strong.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Army Song.
concludes today's ceremony.
Well done by the Old Guard and Pershing Zone. Take charge of formation.
Advance. Follow. And one, and two, and three. Ready? Move. Storm. Haste. Halt. Arms. Forward. March.
The United States Army is honored to have presented today's special ceremony. As you exit, please continue to follow all social distancing guidelines. Thank you for attending and enjoy the rest of your day.